Have you ever heard the saying, "You are what you think"? Well, it's true. Our inner conversations, or self-talk, can have a powerful effect on our lives. In this video, we'll explore the power of self-conversation, how to manifest our desires, and how to transform our lives through positive thinking, visualization, and affirmations. By taming our monkey mind, recognizing the second man within, and harnessing the power of our words, we can create the life we desire and deserve. Let's dive in to unleash the power of self-conversation to manifest our desires and transform our lives. The topic of manifestation is one that fascinates many people, and for good reason. The ability to create your own reality is an incredibly powerful concept, and it can be achieved through the power of self-talk. Neville Goddard discusses how self-talk can be utilized to manifest desires in life in as short a time frame as just a few days. Most people are unaware that their inner conversations create the circumstances of their lives, making negative chatter potentially detrimental to manifestations. Levels of consciousness exist between unconscious and conscious, dubbed monkey mind by experts. This constant chattering may be what is preventing people from achieving desired outcomes. Mindfulness allows for the understanding of one's own thoughts. By doing so, it is possible to train oneself to monitor monkey mind and adjust harmful self-talk accordingly. The topic discussed today primarily revolves around topics such as taming monkey mind and being aware of how your words could affect others positively or negatively. Through conscious effort towards understanding thoughts within and outside yourself more carefully than before potential manifestation journeys begin. The power of our inner conversations, how our thoughts and words create our reality. Most of us take our thoughts and words for granted. We don't really stop to think about the impact that our speech has on the external world. However, this power is far from insignificant. In fact, it can have a significant impact on both our mental and physical health. When we become conscious of the power of our inner conversations, we can begin to act with purpose and intent. For example, if we believe that our current situation is not good or fair, we will likely act in accordance with that belief. However, if we become aware of the conversation that is taking place within us, the thoughts and beliefs that are driving those actions, we can begin to change our course accordingly. An illustrative example is a woman who was struggling to work with her employer. She had been trying unsuccessfully for months to get him to recognize her skills and contributions, but nothing was changing. Eventually, she realized that she was mentally arguing with him all day long, refusing to accept his comments or suggestions, no matter how reasonable they might have been. Once she became aware of this inner dialogue, she changed her perspective by imagining he congratulated her for her efforts, even when they weren't necessarily successful. This small change in attitude led to a change in his behavior towards her. He started giving her more credit for their interactions overall. We must become aware of our own mental conversations if we want them to manifest into something tangible. If you're having trouble setting goals or achieving success in your current situation, start by becoming conscious of the conversations that are currently taking place inside your head. Once you've identified which thoughts are driving your actions, start working on changing those thoughts in order for better results to emerge into your life. The power of words is something that we all understand intuitively. Words have the ability to shape our reality, and the way we use them determines the kind of world that we create. When we speak, we are using a form of communication. What we say affects not only those around us, but also ourselves. There is a second man, or Lord from heaven, that exists within each of us. This second man is able to help us encounter our true potential and create the world that we want to live in. By understanding and using this inner conversation, we can imitate God by creating the life that we want to live. Our words hold tremendous power, and they will determine whether or not we are justified or condemned in this life and future lives. Now is the time for action. It is only what is done now that counts, and its effects may take place tomorrow onwards. Being attentive during conversation with another will create a loving energy between both parties. making sure your word prospers in its intended purpose. It's essential for us to be conscious of how our words are used, so they don't rob others of their willingness or ability to act positively, whether it's towards themselves or towards others in general. We must continuously remind ourselves that words have power, so use them wisely, harnessing the power of mind and speech to manifest desired outcomes. Attitude is everything. If we have the right attitude, our circumstances will fall into place, and we will be able to manifest our desires. This is a truth that has been proven throughout history, and it is still true today. In this section, we will discuss some of the ways that attitudes and inner conversations shape our circumstances and can be used to manifest desired outcomes. Mind and speech are gifts from God that enable us to differentiate ourselves from mortal creatures. This makes us able to access the truth of the gods, something that no other creature on earth is capable of doing. Through mind and speech, we can create conditions in life by using clear imagination and intention with fulfilled desire, powered by mental conversations based on premises we have established for ourselves. For lasting results, our internal opinions must align with what we wish to see externally, which provides assurance that all efforts become realized in due time. The power of words shows itself through what has already been created around us. Every stage of development follows conscious exercise of one's imagination when matched against their ideal outcome, as desired by them both within and without. As noted by Jesus Christ, in the beginning was the Word. Your choice in how you express yourself determines the influential direction it takes throughout its lifetime journey ahead, regardless if made tangible or not. Changing inner conversations for transformation. The union of word and mind is at the heart of everything that we experience in life. This duality, the relationship between our thoughts and words, is what drives us to action. Our inner conversations produce speech movements, and these movements drive our behavior. To change your inner conversation, you must first define who you wish to be and assume its feeling with faith that it will find expression. This is true religion. Once you have defined this person, you must then put on the new man, which can create life around you through your freedom of choice. By changing your inner conversation, you can transform your life for the better. To help illustrate this concept, let's take a look at a few examples from Scripture. For example, when Samuel was anointed to become the prophet of Israel, he was told that the Lord's words would come from within his own mind. Similarly, when Jesus healed a paralyzed man on the Sabbath day, he challenged Pharisees, who claimed authority over God's laws, by asking them whether they had been healed on other days too. These stories show us that our inner conversations originate there and produce speech movements. When we change our inner conversations, we put on the new man. The new man represents our true identity, who we are deep down inside. And it is through this identity that we can create life around us through our freedom of choice. When we assume this identity with faith that it will find expression in our lives, this is true religion. Transformation begins to occur. As Samuel said in 1 Samuel 3:7-10, "For if ye shall ask after him the Lord, he will answer you. Or if ye shall seek him with all your heart, he will lead you unto him." So don't be afraid to ask questions about who God is or what he has planned for your life. He will answer them inside of you. The power of positive thinking, using faith, belief, and inner thoughts to achieve your goals. The key to achieving your goals is to have faith in yourself and believe in what you're doing. This doesn't mean that you shouldn't listen to others or that you should blindly follow authority. It means that you need to be conscious of your thoughts and how they can affect your actions. For example, let's say that you want to lose weight. The first step is to acknowledge that you want to lose weight, and then start thinking about ways in which you can do so. You might start by reading nutrition information or looking at diet plans online. However, the most important part of this process is what comes after the information has been consumed, the visualization phase. During visualization, you need to be able to see yourself losing weight in your head and being healthier as a result. You should also think about how great it will feel when the goal has been achieved, and how proud of yourself you'll feel. Finally, repeat these thoughts inwardly until they become a part of who you are. Believing in yourself is essential for success. No matter what path we take on life's journey, it's important not only to have faith in God, but also faith in ourselves. We must remember that all things are created by His Word, our inner conversation, which means that anything is possible if we put our minds to it. So go forth and achieve whatever goals lay ahead of you with certainty and faith. In conclusion, it is clear that we have the power to create our own reality through self-conversation. By taming our monkey mind, recognizing the second man within, and harnessing the power of our words, we can manifest our desires and transform our lives. Conscious effort towards understanding thoughts within and outside ourselves is key to improving mental well-being and consequently achieving desired outcomes in life. Now is the time for action. Start by becoming conscious of the conversations that are currently taking place inside your head. Once you have identified which thoughts are driving your actions, start working on changing those thoughts in order for better results to emerge into your life. Take a step forward today towards unleashing your potential. Take control of your inner conversations and watch as you transform positively into who you want to be. God bless.